Welcome to Take 5 with Automation World. I'm David Greenfield, Director of Content, and today we're going to look at how software and machines as a service are changing industry. Now, a little more than a year ago, in another Take 5 video I recorded, I highlighted how the as-a-service model was beginning to change how automation technologies are being offered. So now, I want to update this story by highlighting two startup companies that largely exist at their current pace due to the availability of software as a service. Now, I learned about these companies at Siemens' recent Media and Analyst Day in Detroit. Now, one of those companies is Saildrone, a company that designs, manufactures, and operates a fleet of uncrewed surface vehicles for maritime security, ocean mapping, and ocean data collection. Saildrone's customers don't purchase the drones they build. Instead, they pay for the data collected by them. Saildrone is using Siemens' Accelerator cloud-based portfolio as a service to improve design collaboration across their organization without the need for traditional full IT infrastructure to support it. Andrew Schultz, Chief Technology Officer at Saildrone, says, "Manufacturing uses the software for purchasing and building the components in our drones, and our finance teams use it to track inventory." He said, "Our primary focus is on engineering, building new products and making our drones and services better, not having to manage and update an on-premises server." Now, another startup user of Siemens Accelerator as a service is Nemo's Garden, which is developing underwater greenhouses that use the ocean's temperature stability, CO2 absorption, abundance of oxygen, and of course the inherent protection from pests to create an environment for the underwater cultivation of herbs, fruits, and vegetables. Now, Nemo's Garden they've already proven the viability of their concept, so they're using Accelerator to turn their prototype into a product that can be deployed globally. They built a comprehensive digital twin of the Nemo's Garden biosphere to enable its design evolution for different oceans around the world. And Luca Gambarini, the co-founder of Nemo's Garden, says, "Nemo's Garden is a one-of-a-kind system, and we need to adapt it to each environment where it will be installed. And if you can model that environment virtually before you start, you can foresee the challenges and address them in the best way." Now, hearing about these two startups has probably got you wondering why I'm bringing them up to an audience of discrete and process manufacturers. After all, these are not your typical manufacturing companies. But they're not your typical oceanographic or agricultural companies either. And that's why I'm highlighting them. Neither of these companies needed software as a service to be available for them to exist. But the existence of software as a service has enabled them to develop much more quickly than they ever could have before, which should leave you with two questions. The first of which is, what types of companies could emerge in your space that would have taken them years and years, if not decades, to mature and be a potential competitor before software as a service lowered the barriers to entry to the market? And two, what could software as a service mean for your business? In other words, how could or should your business be adapting to better serve your customers and boost your revenues and profits if you could offload some of the IT resources you currently need? And it's not just software as a service that's making this kind of impact on the manufacturing industries. Machines as a service are making major headway too. And here's an example from the packaging industry where Pearson Packaging has begun offering its machines as a service that should get you thinking about how game-changing the as-a-service model can be for industries of all types.
How does Pearson's machine as a service work?
We retain ownership of the equipment. It's an asset on our balance sheet. It never becomes an asset on their balance sheet, so they actually can use it for as long as they'd like or as short as they'd like and pay for it on a per case basis. They really have no obligations. It's purely an operational expenditure. It's purely a variable cost. When new technology, a new model comes out, maybe that better suits their needs, they can return this piece of equipment and get the newer technology, and we'll take the old piece of equipment out, put the new one in.
So I hope you found this Take 5 with Automation World thought-provoking and helpful.